Hi, good afternoon. Elle here from Orchards Estates. I hope you're all having a fabulous bank holiday weekend. I just wanted to get in touch because we have obviously had an absolutely stonking summer so far, but I'm a little bit concerned that some landlords I've been speaking to aren't really aware of just how much that can impact on their property. We all know, of course, that winter's a really, really bad time for houses, but I think some people are missing the fact that actually summer's a really great opportunity as well to take a look at things, take stock and just double check everything. So I've written a new blog on it and I just wanted to run through with you the salient points thereof. I thought it might be helpful. So first of all, I think the really important thing to do is meet up with your tenants, arrange a mutually convenient time and go to the property and carry out a property inspection. You should be familiar with this if you've been a private landlord for a while, but if you're not, don't worry, give us a call. We can run through bits and pieces to look at. It's really important because then you can actually have a face-to-face chat with the tenants. Sometimes people find it much easier to speak to you about little niggly bits rather than emailing or phoning you. So it gives you that opportunity, which is a good start. With the checklist, you should be visiting a minimum of quarterly, really. But if your tenants have been there a long time, you might feel that actually biannually is enough. If there's anything that you feel needs attention, you can raise it with them and vice versa. Then when you've been, you have to write it all down. You have to create a report on it because otherwise it's really easy to forget what they said, what you said, and it can become a bit of a battle. Really easy for miscommunication in those situations. So just create a report. You can then send that through. Obviously, Orchards Estates carries out all of that for you if you don't. If you're not a private landlord and you have us doing it. The things to look at with the weather that we've had is the dry weather can increase subsidence, which is a really big, scary word. I'm sure most people know what it actually means, but it can, with the dry weather, affect the foundations, which then means the stability of the property can be affected, which is not great, obviously. Some telltale signs are around weak points like windows and doors, and it'll be cracking inside. From an insurance perspective, I've been informed that as long as it's not any bigger than the width of a pound coin, you should be okay. But of course, if you see something and you're worried, please don't hesitate to get in touch. We can always pop round and have a look, or we can put you in touch with somebody else, like a surveyor, for example, who can give you a really official opinion. The other thing to think about with subsidence is make sure that it's actually covered in your landlord insurance. Again, if you're not aware of what insurance package you've got, or you know you need to update it, give me a call. I know some really good insurance people who we can put you in touch with and make sure that you're getting the best of the quotes out there. One thing that's really suffered with the weather has been gardens. You can, of course, just wait for it to rain, or you could just keep on top of it all now. The thing is with tenants, sometimes it's not really clear what expectations you might have with regards to the garden. Some people prefer a more plain garden. Some people prefer a more busy garden. Make sure that your preferences are aligned so they don't take it upon themselves to do what they think is better. Make sure that actually within the inspection report there's a whole section and you actually detail the current condition, what plants and shrubs are there, and also ask them to make sure the tenants make sure that they are cutting all of the shrubs and everything back before winter hits. Not only does it make sure it keeps it clean and tidy, it just prevents any sort of overgrowing which can encourage pests, and also make sure that in the winter nothing dramatic happens. I mentioned windows and doors earlier with regards to cracking on the inside, possibly also check on the outside. But because the summer holidays are here, a lot of people go away. That includes tenants. It can be a really great time to pop round with their permission and make sure that you're having a look at the windows and doors, that they open and shut nice and easily. Oil the hinges, check the exterior putty on some windows as well. Those little bits and pieces can really help you in the later months. Sometimes a contractor can be the way forward. You might think, oh, you don't want to spend the money, but actually it's a bit of an investment because later in the year it can be more serious. The other thing, of course, where a contractor really comes into their own is checking the roof and the chimney. Even if you've got a good head for heights, it's rarely worth risking doing that check yourself. You probably inexperienced in doing that. You're not up on a roof day in, day out, and also really got to be careful not having the right equipment. It's really not worth the risk. But you want somebody to go up there, clear it of debris, clear it of leaves, check the roof flashings for cracks and leaks, and make sure tiles are safely, firmly affixed, and replace any that have already gone. That way, when winter comes, which it will, this nice day we're having is not going to last long, you know that it's all going to be safe. Now look, if you're panicking, you're thinking, do you know what, it's my holiday as well, I haven't got time, I've got a family to entertain, don't panic at all. Even as a private landlord, please feel free to pick up the phone. We know some really, really great people locally who can help with all of these issues, or all of these items, and make sure they don't become issues. Alternatively, give us a call and discuss maybe the different packages that are available for Orchards Estates to manage your property. So actually all you get is the benefit of the investment and none of the hassle. It's what I do myself with my rental property, and it's much easier. Hope that helps. Have a great day. Good afternoon, Orchards Estates.